What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Time Hoops. In today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest NBA stars in history, Steph Curry. Stephen Curry is known as the baby-faced assassin because of his youthful looks and incredible shooting accuracy. Curry can sink deep three-pointers with ease, and he's scored more three-point field goals than any other active NBA player. The Golden State Warriors won 3 NBA Finals championships in 4 years thanks to Curry, who was also a 2-time MVP. But aside from his incredible basketball career, Steph Curry has an extremely lucrative lifestyle. Today, we're going to discuss how Steph Curry spends millions. So if you're a fan of the NBA and you want to know all about its superstars, then sit back, get comfortable, and enjoy the video. Curry has earned millions from lucrative sponsorship deals with companies like JPMorgan Chase, Infinity, and Brita. His shoe deal with Under Armour has helped the sportswear manufacturer increase its bottom line by about $14 billion. Steph Curry is known to be the first from the NBA to sign 2 Supermax contracts with the Golden State Warriors. The 2017 contract got him his 5-year extension and a deal of about $201 million over 5 years. Most people believe that Stephen Curry's financial boom is because of his healthy perspective on money. He believes in not having to depend on anything or anyone, literally being the boss of your own businesses and owning expensive possessions. These are some of the ways Steph Curry spends his millions. Luxury mansion. Although he owns many other luxury properties, Curry lives with his family in his $31 million mansion at Atherton in California. Curry moved with his wife and kids to this incredible house in 2019. He may have chosen this location because it's an easy drive to the Chase Center. But this mansion also seems to be perfect as a family home. It has 3 stories and is generous with space as it occupies about 1.2 acres of land. It's also extremely private with all the gadgets surrounding the property, and it's at the end of a narrow driveway. Some luxury features in the house include a swimming pool, barbecue, basketball courts, outdoor fireplace, guest house, and beautiful gardens. Vehicle collection. Curry has enough cars in his collection to drive a different one each day of the week. He might also be the owner of the most number of vehicles in the NBA, and that's interesting because he's not necessarily the richest player. Curry has a wholesome collection of sports cars and other smart cars which are eco-friendly. He owns a Tesla X90D, which shows that he believes in the smart car tech being developed to improve environmental sustenance. But of course, a classy dude like Steph is not going to settle for just a Tesla. His taste for luxury cars can be seen in his collection. The other luxury cars he owns includes a $188,000 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, a $150,000 Porsche Panamera Turbo S, a $352,000 Infiniti Q50, and so on. His garage also boasts Cadillac Escalades and many fancier Mercedes-Benz models. Vacations. Curry is a very low-key person off the field, but he could not resist the extremely rich and famous lifestyle. He invests his million-dollar fortune in his well-being and pleasant lifestyle. And I don't blame him. Who wouldn't live that way being Steph Curry? Curry is also an example of a stand-up family guy. Curry has been happily married to Aisha Alexander since 2011. They have 3 children together. The Currys always plan luxurious getaways and trips. Steph and his wife just took a romantic trip to Iceland. The Currys went to visit Thrinagarður, a dormant volcano. It is a renowned tourist site in Iceland. They also swam in Iceland's Blue Lagoon, located in the southwest. It is one of the world's 25 wonders. Also, the adorable family has been spotted several times having a good time on beaches. Movie producer career. Curry began his career as a movie producer in 2018 after teaming up with Jerron Smith and Eric Payton. He founded his production company called Unanimous Media with his business partners. Unanimous Media is known for producing movies with sports, faith, and family as their thematic base. The production company got into a real good deal with Sony Pictures and started producing successful movie rates rapidly. Unanimous Media is also known to have produced Holy Moly, a mini-game that is golf-themed. Curry used his fame to popularize this show by participating in it. Curry's production company also made Stephen vs. the Game, a documentary on Curry himself. He spent $14 million producing Breakthrough, which grossed around $50 million at the box office. Charity. Curry can inspire his fans to donate money to those in need because he sets the example for it. He spends millions on several noble causes, and most of the time he doesn't even like to show it. Curry is known to have donated around $82,000 to the global fight against malaria disease. He also makes frequent private donations to help friends who might be going through a bad phase in their lives. His generous contributions also include significant donations for educational causes. Curry donated $58,100 to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education efforts, which he earned by auctioning $28,000 shoes. To top that, Curry showed financial and marketing support with My Brother's Keeper Alliance, an organization founded by former President Barack Obama. Steph also contributes to a historically black institution, Howard University, to represent themselves in golf, an initially racist and classist sport. He has also contributed to the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation and an animal rescue foundation. Aisha is a worthy partner in this noble venture, and she accompanied her husband in donating 1 million meals to Oakland for the students there. Condo. Curry and his wife Aisha also purchased a condominium in 2019 worth $8 million. This property is in San Francisco. The building is 45 floors and this condo is on the 30th floor. It occupies about 2,800 square feet of area. This stunning property is not only secure but also one of the rarest structures with several special features. These include a well-equipped gym, concierge service, generous parking spaces, lounge with bar, huge dining areas, and marble baths. Units in the building boast Pog and Pole kitchen with bath cabinetry, Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove appliances with gas cooking, wide plank oak flooring, and marble baths. It's also close to transit hubs, the Bay Bridge, restaurants, and cultural institutions, such as the Museum of Modern Art and Yerba Buena Center for the Arts. Aisha Curry owns her own restaurant called International Smoke, which is a short distance from this luxury condo. Fancy watches. NBA star Steph Curry has a known fascination for watches. He spends a considerable chunk of his fortune on buying the fanciest watches. The media has repeatedly suggested that his elegant watches add to his exclusive fashion sense. Curry has often been recognized for his classy, specific personal style in his public appearances, and he is known for not being flashy, which is reflected in his choice of watches. This is in contrast to many other professional athletes and strongly reflects who Steph Curry is as a person. He has a Rolex Sea Dweller Deep Sea, which cost him about $9,900. There are more in his premium collection, including a Cartier Santos 100, worth about $14,990, and a gold Audemars Piguet Royal Oak watch, which costs him about $56,000. When it comes to deals and sponsorship, Steph Curry is seen to have a profound relationship with the brands he endorses. These include JP Morgan Chase, Brita, Infinity, Fanatics, and most importantly, Under Armour. Stephen Curry chose Under Armour over Nike, which has made a significant difference to Under Armour's brand value. Who chooses Under Armour over Nike? The brand pays him $20 million a year, but the star player is worth it because he pokes around $14 billion their way just by being the face of their brand. Curry is a source of inspiration for sports people across the world. After talking about the many ways Curry likes to spend his money, many may be wondering, what's Steph Curry's net worth? The answer is $160 million. So don't worry about Curry going broke after all the luxurious stuff he bought. He still has a nice fortune to enjoy. Thanks for watching Big Time Hoops. See you next time. Peace out.